We've got a goal. Find all 4 of the elemental crystals, and then something chaos. Honestly, I don't know why, but what? Hey, it's more than just, hey, I hate chaos, and we got to go find him so I can kill him, right? A dimension 10. So I guess this is supposed to be Mount Zagnut? No, Mount Gagazet? Although I have absolutely no proof that that's what the talking about the various dimensions is supposed to even mean. But this does sort of look like that. Yeah, hey, finally a location that I recognize. No cutscene. Yeah, finally a location that I recognize. This is where you fought Seymour and led into Zanarkand. Seymour with his weird battle theme. They changed it in the remake or the remaster, whatever it is. And they had rearranged music and stuff. And I know it did not fit the game at all, but the weirdness of it I really enjoyed. I mean, speaking of that, actually, I think we have now definitively figured out that, yes, this is a time loop story as of last time. I mean, yeah, it's Final Fantasy 1, but when I say time loop story, I mean repetitive time loop story. We've been doing this so many times, etc. and so on. Why? Don't know. I mean, there's also the whole idea of that we've seen the Fool's Missives of this is a constructed world. Are we part of some sort of experiment, a simulation? Is it just playing out events repetitively? Who knows, because the characters don't really realize this. I'm the only one that realized this. Also, I saw this over here. Yeah, okay. The characters don't realize this. I realize this, and I'm hoping that it's going to be about a halfway through the game twist. They're not going to save it to the end, but who knows with games like these. We'll see. Weirdo sci-fi fantasy stuff in Final Fantasy. And yet, at the same time, the really iconic thing about this game remains Jack's single-minded, obsessive hatred for chaos. Hey, I would say that. It's like characters first, right? You can put in as much weirdo sci-fi things as you want, but ultimately trying to make it about. I mean, that is a question. Is Jack a good character? I want to say no. Oh, come on now. Fine, you can do this then. Is Jack a good character? He wants to kill chaos. He wants to kill Satan, which is, and that's like at the expense of anything else. Okay. All right then. At the expense of anything else, at the expense of the story, at the expense of any other characterization, plot, or anything that's going to happen. Yeah, I might realize what the overall plot is at this point, but Jack actively does not care. Still, though, it's interesting, and you think about that. If you were watching, say, boxing, and the winner of the fight just came out and it's like, yeah, really happy that I became the heavyweight boxing champion of the world, but I also want to remind everyone that I am going to kill Satan. And people tell me Satan doesn't actually exist. It's more of a metaphor of the evils of mankind and, evil as it exists. But I am going to find Satan, and I am going to murder Satan.
That was rough.
Look, Satan, father of all lies, the great deceiver, origin of all evil in the world. And I think we can all agree that if I, the heavyweight boxing champion of the world, kill Satan, that everybody's going to be better off. That's interesting. People would be talking about that. But at the same time, it's like it's sort of it's still a one-dimensional, one-note sort of character. Yeah, still, and of course, we are talking about like a lot of video game protagonists are just like silent protagonists and stuff like that. So having somebody who not just has a personality, but a very strong, very ridiculous personality is... Oh, hey, it's been a while, hasn't it? Finally! I haven't had my heart pierced in some time. It's a very one-dimensional personality, but you know what? It is personality. More than I can say for a lot of characters in video games. So I'll give him that. And it is utterly ridiculous. So, yeah. I'm having fun. I'm having fun with it so far. I do want to see eventually where this plot ends up going. But at the same time, I also am only too well aware of the real wacky plot also does, you know, tend to be... I'm fairly certain that it's sort of just a distraction from the fact that very little has actually happened in the story so far. You know, there's not really too much that's been going on aside from... we now finally have some sort of goal that isn't just chaos. And with Jack actively trying to refuse to engage in the plot.
Rock solid. What did
you
this?
know.
I don't know, but they look like they're sleeping.
What?
I
What
hope
do?
their dreams are at least pleasant.
Okay, so this is definitely Mount Gagazet, right? Because that's the faith. That's the giant faith pillar. That's empowering Xanarkand.
That's all.
I like Final Fantasy. I mean, I don't see that. I'm trying to get a... Are those corpses in there? Can't really tell. I mean, it must be because it's like, yeah, so this is Mount Gagazet. Okay. All right, I think I can definitively say that the dimension... that the Fool's Missive is working for Square Enix, and they are referring to... I mean, I can't believe it took me so long to recognize any one of these. Well, I never played like the OG Final Fantasies. What can I say? A lot of the OG Final Fantasies. I've only really played the newer ones, but also not like 13, which I think was the one area earlier. They say, and I never played Final Fantasy. They've just been hitting up all the things that I don't know. And this weird best of Final Fantasy starring Jack, the man that hates chaos. It's so weird. It's such a very strange sort of game. But then again, all these Final Fantasy games are.
Let's go slowly.
Oh, it's Marlboro. I haven't seen one of them. Another one of those classic sort of Final Fantasy characters. Mostly known for inflicting you with all kinds of status effects. Also, for some reason, being named after a cigarette brand. Because, you know, why not? I guess, I mean, hey, that's what translation stuff was like back in the day. Weird, just sort of inserting weird, like, sitcom style dialogue and newspaper comic puns. These days it's just memes. Are we truly better off? The answer is maybe. Probably. They are right about like not being able to see anything. Hope you're not trying to use this episode to you know, go to sleep because you're just getting flashbanged constantly. All right. Yeah. Anytime you see those little lanterns and the little wooden landing, that means that you should be climbing up there. Ow. Hey, stop that. Do you mind? Yeah, I got a comment on the last episode about hey, you are not engaging with the mechanics of this game at all. And it's like, I'd like to, but I cannot keep any of them straight. There's so many that exist in this game. Like, I know that you're supposed to be stance switching, you know, like doing this whole thing, but it doesn't work. It doesn't make sense to me. And honestly, spinning around works really well. Okay, as soon as I am unable to continue to do this sort of ridiculous gameplay nonsense, that's when I'm gonna start really, you know, leaning into the actual mechanics of this game.
So over climbing.
So,
We haven't really been climbing, we've just been walking down a path. Hey, look,
also excitement at the thought of scaling this thing.
mushrooms.
Excitement? I don't believe you.
When I think of those feelings of loss and
What about
excitement,
Seymour? When's Seymour gonna show up?
something because of his pride and carelessness. I just hope that man's not me.
I suggest you quit digging.
I assume that these guys are all just referring to the Final Fantasy games. Oh my god, this is terrible. But honestly, I don't remember Final Fantasy X that well. I remember it more than other Final Fantasies. I do think it's one of the better ones, really. Also because it's not about like warring kingdoms and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, it does play a big part in the background of the actual story. Oh, this is, yeah, the very tiny area, and I need to fight these things that do huge AoE stuff. It's not about warring kingdoms, it's about going on a big journey. You know, that entire thing. Which I think is, it worked better as a story for me. Less sort of grandiose stuff. You know, as of just yet, it's like we are talking to, hey, and there it is again. Like I said, it's been too long, right? Gotta keep just getting constantly stabbed in the chest by these guys.
Save some of that for later.
All right, well, anyway.
I should be fine here. I could keep going.
Yeah, Warring Kingdoms, we haven't even had, I guess we don't really have Warring Kingdoms in this one yet. But, you know, we also haven't gotten a
Follow me.
mad scientist type of character. We have gotten people using godlike entity abilities. You know, Neon there at the very beginning of the game, the Chaos Adherent or whatever it's called, or whatever she was calling herself at that point. Chaos Apostle? I don't remember. Where am I going? I don't see a marker right now. At least not yet. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. I'll figure it out eventually, and until then, I'm just going to be crushing a bunch of elementals with their balls. As you do. In a game like this. And there's another mountain bar. Oh yeah, here we go.
Roadblock. Ash, any memories of this?
And y'all remember your other memories of when you were in here doing this sort of same stuff?
Let's fight.
Yeah, let's see. Nope. Oh, hey, I actually died. Well, fair enough. All right. Well, at least yeah, I would say I know where to go, but I'll be honest, I don't. So I do see that over there.
Jack, let's go.
Yeah. No. Let's just go get this and then go run right back to that other thing.
That was pretty slick, Jack.
Byakko, not even like a particularly impressive one. No chests in this area. Only the purple orbs.
We've got our work cut out for us. Gotta focus.
Which is something. Feel like I'm missing out on some supplies here, but then again, I don't really know if there's much of a difference between orbs and chests. Whatever. All right. Yeah, you know, speaking of that whole like time loop type of thing, one of the other things that has come up in the game is the fact that Jack apparently has like gone back in time and was like the knight of some variety too. So how many, like, what sort of time loop are we looking at? Like a diegetic time loop or like the entire universe resets type of thing? Because as of right now, it is not clear. All right. I suppose we're going to figure that out in time whenever Jack decides that he actually does want to know what the plot of the game is. Until then, he's just going to be punching big monsters. And oh, these things are so annoying. Something about just like, yeah, Bat comes out and does funny screams so loud that you get stun locked for a few seconds. Nothing else really does that that type of thing, but you know, here we go.
This is the same color as the boulder.
All right. What is that?
Let's take a look. Sure. But first,
Doesn't really seem different to me. Oh, am I supposed to look at the actual thing that I opened up there? Because usually these just get destroyed, right? Yeah. Yeah, and it did. Okay. Well, let's see. This is not really the sort of game that has, you know, puzzles in it, is the thing. It's not really that. It's just, it's a go fight thing sort of game. And I do. Constantly. All right, where's the last one here? Hard to say because a lot of these caves look very similar. Yeah, that was that place that I was getting stun locked before, so never mind about that. It seems like they were all very near this area. So that was the blue one. Is the green one down this side? Here we go. Okay. See, I know how to interpret basic game design stuff. Usually in this game, they do tend to have like pretty clear sort of, hey, here's pretty clear sort of, hey, here's like a trail of light or something to tell you when you're doing it. No, go with the. I wanted to go for the spin. Okay, now I'm gonna get stabbed in the heart. Where's the rest of my party, by the way? Oh no, somebody else got stabbed in the heart. It's fine.
Almost out of potions.
Be safe, guys.
Jack, it's fine. We're about to get to the next area.
Almost out of potions. This is gonna make it hard to fight Chaos.
What should we do now?
By the way, guys, I'm definitely not Chaos. I know you might be thinking that after the amount of time that I said that before, but I'm not.
All right. Yeah, I feel like we've been skipping over a lot of the other Final Fantasies that I would be familiar with. Gotta go do that. I mean, I guess we'll see after we get the Earth Crystal here. I'm only really familiar with Tiamat. I said that before.
I know you don't want to hear this.
Then don't say it.
No can do. This one's not like the rest. Don't let your guard down.
Dragon Zombie. Was that? I mean, is this like a mini boss? Is this like a big boss? We'll see, I suppose. Ah, the tail swipes.
Best keep our distance. It's using its own flesh as a weapon.
Gross. But expected. Now the real question is, what is the Phase 2 stuff going to be like, right? Poison breath.
We're a few steps behind.
Deadly Stomp sounds like something I do not want to be near there. We'll see. Bosses, of course, entirely don't really tend to regen their stamina or whatever it's called that fast. Wow, rush, yeah. Ow.
Almost out of potions.
You sure are, Jack. Well, I want to see what we got here for phase 2. So we're gonna go run in here and see what happens. All right, what are we looking at? Good. Yeah, but
But it's still going. Myers tenacity.
indeed, it's really impressive. So there's a question though of like, how difficult are we looking at right now for putrefying roar? I'm not a big fan of either. Okay, well at least I can't really move around. Oh.
I don't know if we can make it without any.
Oh, for God's sake. Putrefying roar I really do not like. That one seems very scary in terms of... Oh, okay, so it can move. Just weird. Oh, come on, I was so close there. There we go. That should do it. Gotta watch out for that putrefying roar attack. And the deadly stomping. What the hell is going on? Okay, Jack, just... Alright. Anyway. Bah. Hooray! Now, was that the boss of this area, or was that a mini-boss? Oh no, I think that's the Earth Crystal. Ah, yes, back to the field. Or...
Pleased to meet you.
Hey,
It looks like we're together again.
cool.
I'm so excited.
I'm honored. It's a privilege to work with you. Let's do this.
Is this paradise?
My dreams come true.
A pleasure to meet you.
It's an honor.
I'm counting on you.
I'm glad.
Get away from me.
You are chaos!
Thank you, Jack. I owe you one.
Don't worry about it. Let's keep moving.
Gasp. All right, well, so that is that then. I mean, it's so I guess that field of wheat thing is actually that's not just some sort of abstraction for doing, you know, all right, and we got. I mean, I guess I might as well, right? It hasn't really been that long so far. Yeah, this place right here. Desperate struggle in the question mark field of wheat area. That's probably the, I don't know, the VR chamber they're in or something. Who knows? Oh, or was the Cavern of Earth? No, Hollow Massive Cavern of Earth? Okay, so no, that wasn't the Earth Crystal? The King Dragon, the mm-hmm. Okay, well, I mean, I guess that was not the Earth Crystal. Okay, got it. Dimension 12. I remember this area kind of. Was this the one near the end of the game where you fought? God, I don't remember. I do not remember enough. Honestly, Final Fantasy XII, the thing that I mostly remember was the...
somewhere, right?
Yeah, though it's covered in darkness.
Something smells rotten in here.
It's not just a big dragon we fought.
Let's move.
Oh. What does this do? Appears to be stuck. Okay, so that's shortcut stuff. Yeah, big tomb. certainly we were in a big tomb at one point in time in Final Fantasy XII, but I mostly just remember the mines. That was kind of like the main thing. That was like a very long section. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, tombs, of course, are just pretty common in all of these games. Yeah, there was that huge mine section that you're in. Also, like, here we go! Good stuff, good stuff. Boy, I sure would like to have... Oh, no. Got stabbed in the heart again. It's a good attack. It's a good attack. Yeah, no, there's a lot of stuff.
Come on, follow me.
I just cannot... Oh, Final Fantasy XII overall was just... It was a lot of... It didn't really stick out to me as much as the other Final Fantasies, I feel like. There was the Council of... There was, of course, the Council of Darth Vaders and just all of the various... all the various other references to Star Wars. Ah, so many Star Wars references. Yeah. It didn't actually do that much damage, to be honest. Honestly, I just don't really want to fight the skeletons at this point. Just because I'm so sick of getting stabbed in the chest. Well, unfortunately, it looks like that's what we're going to have to do. Well, I can just use the super attack. I got my super meter up. We can just do that until take out this guy here. I want to say Zombie Dragon is kind of like a classic Final Fantasy creature. It's not one of the four fiends, which I think is what they called it in the loading screen. I think that's what they're called, if I remember right.
This will make things easier.
I think this is the Lich that I'm going to fight, and that's the only other one that I even vaguely remember. Ah, my useless party members, only good for getting aggro and pretty much nothing else. During that dragon fight, I think they just refused to attack pretty often because I was supposed to get rid of the poison or something. Yeah, I saw that coming. I just didn't think it was going to actually attack me. Supposed to get rid of the poison, and then the party members wouldn't attack unless you did that. But honestly, I do not remember. I don't remember. I never figured out how to get rid of it. It probably has something to do with using magic. And once again, I do not remember how to use magic in this game. It's an entire complicated. It's something like, what is it? L2. No, R2. Yeah, and then you've got to hold it down for a certain amount of time. It's not worth it. Compared to just hitting them with big sword, it's not worth it.
Attacking them
Gonna do timing attacks. When this is when the sword hits are so effective just by itself. Though they are becoming less effective over time. I don't know. No, light elements.
Such a little thing.
Oh, come on. You have one hit left. You have 2 hits left, evidently. There you go. And that will finish up that one. Now, who knows?
Be safe, guys.
Oh, what else about Final Fantasy? I mean, there was the Han Solo character. There was the one guy who has, like, the brother who was one of the Darth Vaders.
No room for mistakes.
Ondor was there, and he was lying. He does love lying, that old Ondor. I mean, I do remember that section pretty well. Man, that one just didn't really stick as much in my memory. It's weird. Oh, the final boss did transform into Super Buff Man, which I always enjoy. Have seen that in several different games, of course. Mostly RPGs, to be honest, but still. Octopath Traveler Persona 5. Joe's actually a real highlight of that game. Okay, we got 2 Eclipse, 2 of the same weapon. Well, I mean, I can use that to, I don't know. Oh, these are Earth Elementals. They're not Light Elementals. Yeah, of course, this is the Earth Temple, remember? Earth Temple / tomb / whatever. Alright, blow that, blow that. Oh yeah, I should really just like, why am I not just doing this? I completely forgot that there was a flesh wall there. There was a demon wall there.
At least we have time to take a breather.
You know, I haven't seen a demon wall yet in this game. I mean, it took until like, what, literally the end of Final Fantasy 15. Yeah, give me a Final Fantasy 15 area, and don't make it the big hallway that you just walk down for 2 hours while Arden taunts you at the end of the game. I swear to God. Of course, it's just like, what part of the game do you want? Man, yeah. The city?
Enemy spotted.
The city part at the end of the game is kind of cool. Even though it wasn't really too much of anything in terms of actual... Oh wait, is this Demon Wall? No, I think this is just a wall.
We can breathe.
Yeah.
We can fight again.
Ah, dang. I was really hoping that it was going to just be... we were going to pull it out right here. But, I guess not. Alright, well... You know, I'm betting the mad scientist character, who actually turns out to be the real cause of the villainy around here, is going to be whoever's putting us in the wacky VR chamber. But then again, it's like, you know, whoever the Fool's Missive person is, still waiting for them to be introduced as a character. If they haven't already been. I don't know, I mean, could be Jack. Certainly not, like, impossible. I mean, you think it's like you think Chaos is the people. Oh no! Oh, I don't actually have my super up. I have no super meter. Well, I mean, you get good stuff. These are the metal slime type of characters of the game, after all. Or Tonberries, I suppose I've also fought too. Good stuff. I mean, in fact, it's probably good enough stuff that I should just go finally take a second to equip a bunch of new stuff here. Okay, yeah, this is a dumb look. Well, we're looking really stupid here. Is that like the one guy from Final Fantasy IV's helmet? I don't know enough about that game. But he had kind of like a big fancy helmet with like horns on it in that way. The Dark Knight guy. Yeah, I don't remember. Alright, the Final Fantasy IV was the Flying Fortress, right? Oh, wow. Huh. Oh, there was a griffin back there. Okay, that would explain that. Because I'm just like, I don't think that just like a regular old normal guy of that variety, what is it called? Earth Elemental would have been able to do that much damage at once. But then again, who knows? No, that's the pit that the wall was trying to dump me into. Was trying to, but failed. I'm not gonna get beaten by architecture. I mean, I probably will be, but you know. All right.
Cool, found a way through.
We'll use this to get.
If we need to. If you want to. If you want to.
I could keep going.
I'm checking them out. I'm checking them out. I got it figured out. I got it figured out. Final Fantasy games, they got some good points. Got some bad points. It'll all work out.
Let's go.
But you know, I'm a little freaked out. Okay, that's enough of that. Alright. Cannot just have commentary for this series turn into me quoting the Talking Heads. Okay, all right. Okay, it's on top of that pillar. That's why I didn't see it. Oh, it's not just a griffin. It's a cursed griffin. That would also explain why it was a bit tougher and rougher than usual. Yeah, and those Psycho Crushers too. Don't forget about that. It's an important part of the Griffin's basic moveset. Quit flying! I don't know, why did I do that? You can't block those attacks. Okay, now, landing for 5 seconds. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Like, you have no health left. You can't just do Psycho Crushers over and over. I mean, you can, but I don't like it. There! Wow! I wonder if one of the other... Oh, the key to the King's Tomb. Good. Oh, wait, no, I remember. Oh, no, it's coming back to me. The King's Tomb, right, this is where we got the one of the nuke crystals in Final Fantasy 12. Yeah, it was buried with the king, that's right. Okay, I remember that now. Yeah, that was a huge thing. That was breaking into the palace and then going into the tomb to go get the nuke crystal. Okay, there we go. There we go. The nuke allegory.
Just what is this dark crystal?
Oh, I remember. All
What in the
right.
world is it?
I wish I could tell you, but there's no way for us to.
Yeah,
know for sure.
King's Tomb. That's all I really need there. Yeah, because like you had a what was it? They used one of the nuke crystals. That was to destroy one of the towns there. Wasn't it just like one of them was, of course? Yeah, honestly, the Final Fantasy IV one I thought was going to be Final Fantasy XII, the one where one of the Council of Darth Vaders used that used the new crystal inappropriately, the one that you get in here to blow up it'll explode the entire ship. I mean, that's what happened.
It's where I got the crystal from Jack.
Yeah, didn't you fight or was that Final Fantasy 15 that you fought a big griffin
I see some cubes over there.
in this area? I was like, no, I think it was Final Fantasy 15. That was like one of the first things that you did in that game. Fighting a griffin in like it was more of like an underground aqueduct area type of place than a tomb. I've played a lot of these games over the course of this channel. I have specific fans who are very big fans of the Final Fantasies. Okay, what do we got here?
Everyone,
Lufenian? Oh, yeah, they talk. Oh, okay, so, all right. Yeah, I mentioned that in one of the Fool's Missive here. All right, well, here we go. Here's the ridiculous plot stuff here. Mm-hmm. And there you go. They call it the Stranger Project, eh? All right. Well, wow. Wow. I have missed a number of these because that's back in BK's area. That's the Pirate Cove. I recognized that very colorful flora. Oh boy. Dealing on an intricate plan. Oh wow.
in there?
I think didn't I even say back in the back in the Pirate's Cove, like I thought I was doing a good job exploring around. Mostly because there's not really a whole lot of areas to go. I mean, I see a bunch of traps around the side of the room. Surprised I didn't get hit by any of them, but what do you mean? I haven't even lost like 10% of my health now. Thornberry. Oy. And I got Chef's Knife. Good. I was sort of hoping I could boss style take him out before I could do too much, but I mean, hey. Okay, wow. Took so long to actually beat up that Tonberry, I tell you. Anyway, so continuing on through here. Or something. I don't know. Is this locked on this side or not? Or I don't know.
Let's head back.
This will make
It's one of the many
things
griffins, which I'm not even going to bother with right now, but still. So what sort of thing are they actually trying to... The Lufarians. Lufarians. What do they call the guys in Final Fantasy 12? They had a specific name, but I cannot remember what it is right now. The angel guys. I don't even think this is the area that I wanted to go to. Well, whatever. I mean, I suppose that was probably evidenced by the fact that I was fighting a Tonberry.
Touch that black mist those monsters leave behind. Flashes of these weird memories pop in my head.
Yeah, I wonder what those memories are. It wouldn't be the Lufarians doing resets or anything like that.
I hate that feeling.
Well, anyway, so okay, there you go. There's your godlike entities.
To me.
Nobody's. I guess we're probably gonna find out that Jack beseeched them for power. Usually, kind of how that goes in the Final Fantasies.
I see some cubes over there.
And I see what looks like another boss. Well, let's see how this one goes. They've been getting progressively more difficult. I feel like the difficulty curve is more of a curvier than usual.
Jack, it's up to you now.
Ash?
Jack, snap out of it! Don't let the darkness win!
So I take it you're the one who stole the Earth Crystal's shine.
The crystal's gentle waves resonate through the verdant land, enriching the soil and nurturing the trees. Harvests are bountiful, and from summit to sea, people sing the praises of the earth. A foolish dream, no matter how much you wish it, that season will never come. It will remain a dream so long as I live. Who I am.
I don't give a fuck who you are!
I am Lich, and I shall devour all that is good.
Oh, Jack. Anyway, okay, Judgment seems like something I don't really want to go stand in. Yep, this is the only other one of the fiends that I remember. The other ones are going to be like completely new to me. And I guess that's the explosion attack. All right, well, let's go for this. Oh, we got teleport, eh? Oh, we got skeleton, Jay. God, they're so annoying to fight.
Look at that! They're being absorbed by the fiend!
Ow. Oh, man, this one might actually be a little bit more difficult than usual. Not able to take out most of its the stance bar in a single hit. But that was just because it teleported away, so, you know, there's maybe something I can do about that. Who knows?
Here it comes! Time to go wild, Chad.
Well, there's first part here. Not doing great on like.
Man, what's it going out done
Not
yet?
doing great on like health
It
though.
won't go down so easy.
Putrid ground. Okay.
Forsyth,
Well, let's see what we got
follow my
now.
lead and you'll be fine.
Disgusting. Is the ground rotting?
Feels like my party members are extra useless. Oh boy. Ow. Oh, and I'm cursed. Oh no. Whatever. I'll be fine.
It's the last of them.
Be safe, guys.
Yeah, this definitely seems like the sort of enemy that is not. And we actually have like physical attacks coming in on this one.
Getting desperate.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So okay. Second phase. Then it seems like this is actually an enemy I'm going to need to take down by using attacks rather than just using the stance breaking. How about that? Didn't think that I was ever going to come to that, but here we are. Oh, geez, I actually got through the second phase way too fast. I didn't think, I didn't record it. It turned off the recording. So I wanted to get more practice in. Oh no, it was actually really easy. Whoops. Oh no. Don't worry, the second phase actually was mostly nothing. Just starts doing a lot more physical attacks. Okay, let's watch cutscene.
Who's this guy?
Not a clue. Gotcha. Huh?
The earth crystal is stirring.
You're not off the hook just yet.
Like I'd trust you guys to finish the job.
Ash, we'll lift it up so you pull him out.
You got it.
1, 2, 3. We did it.
So you saw the past. Satisfied now?
Not really. I can't even remember the friends that died under my watch.
You would never let that happen, Ash.
Oh man, I did not realize the boss was going to be that easy. Yeah, because the second phase brought out a lot more physical attacks, which a lot of the magic stuff was very easy to dodge. But the physical stuff was actually kind of difficult. But then I don't know. I think a lot of the magic stuff in the second phase, I don't even know what half of the things did, and I was able to beat them, which is why I wasn't recording. Geez, how embarrassing. Well, whatever. It is what it is.
There you are. You really should be careful of that mist. It could drag you into the past. Or worse, turn you into a monster.
Really? You don't say. Was a heads up too much to ask for?
And deny myself the joy of a kindred spirit?
So you're a monster?
In a manner of speaking, I suppose you could say I am.
Okay. Hey, what's going on?
It seems like we all made it back. I'm glad we didn't lose anyone.
Whatever. What are we doing now?
Have you ever seen things in Cornelia that just don't seem to belong? Things like this tower. Lufenia leaves its detritus in our world.
Who?
Lufenia, a mysterious nation that created our world with their advanced technology, then vanished.
Just vanished?
Yes, although if by choice, I cannot say. Now then, I believe you have some crystals to revive.
Okay, there we go. All right. Well, I guess next time, revive some crystals.